Okay, so we're on this one too. So this is what, your fourth Warped Tour? Third Warped Tour?
A third, technically speaking. We got to do the Ozfest in 2002, the entire Ozfest, but we ducked out for a few shows at Warped Tour. The 2002 Warped Tour blew our minds, and we were only so happy to come back in 2003 to do the entire Warped Tour. Now, 7 years later, we find ourselves invited back once again to do the entire main stage of Warped Tour 010.
What brings you back? What do you like so much about it? Assuming you like it.
Well, I mean, you never could play before a better audience. There's no better collection of people in the world that we played for. We played a lot of festivals, they're usually one-offs. In terms of a nationwide tour, where you get to go around the entire country, the unified mindset, the influence that the Warped Tour name or this day, the tradition, something has established a state of mind and attitude that people get into when they come here. And it makes for a good time. It happens to us, it happens to the security guards, it happens to the audience, the bands that are playing. We are having fun on a day like this, and I think that's probably the biggest accomplishment. I mean, Warped Tour has been going for 16 years now. We're back after 7 years absence. It's only gotten better, and I think it's really a meditative state, almost like a Ouija board or something, where you focus enough, you make a miracle happen, and the miracle is called a day like this.
Nice. Now, I don't know if it's this hot everywhere else. I know you enjoyed a beverage before we had the interview. What is your advice on how to beat the heat? I mean, there's a lot of people out here sweating balls.
Yeah, as far as the heat's concerned, how do you beat it? How do you stay cool? Now, this is going to sound strange. On a day like this, you got to be sure yourself you're over 93 degrees. You're probably 94, you're probably 95, you could be upwards of 100 degrees. On a day like this, wetting your pants may seem crazy. But, believe it or not, the fluid inside your body is going to act as a cooling mechanism. Now, the first thing that happens, if you're a boy or a girl, the fluid's going to go down. It's going to go down below the waist, below the belt line. Hot urine is going to flow.
Right.
But it's not going to be as hot as it is outside, so it's going to act as a cooling mechanism. All you got to do then is splash back upwards. Want to reach your hands down, scoop up with whatever liquid you can get, splash it back up. This is going to hit about the face, about the neck, your forehead maybe, the back of the neck. That's the cooling spot. If you get urine on the back of your neck, you're good to go.
Excellent. Now, the Warped Tour is legendary for partying. You are legendary for partying. Tell me, how's the partying been this summer?
The party this summer has been the party to end all parties. I'm going to tell you why. People have never been more ready to enjoy themselves. The state of the world events, the State of the Union address. We've heard the situation, we've heard the issues. How are we going to tackle those issues? How are you going to address the problems that face us on a day-to-day basis unless you're having fun? My goal as a human being is to help people get into a good mood. Because if you're in a good mood, you can tackle the problems that the world presents us with a lot more strength, a lot more conviction, a lot more focus, and certainly a better attitude. If you try to save the world in a bad mood, you're likely to fail, or at least start a war. One of the two. But if you say, you know what, we can beat this thing, we can keep it going, we can keep this party continuing infinity, I think that you're good to go.
Fair enough. Finally, and most importantly, you have a new record on the way, do you not?
Yes, 2011 will be a new rock and roll Andrew WK party record. That's what we do. We bring partying to the world, to the universe, through humanity. And we want to communicate that as far as our signal can reach. And 2011 will see a new broadcast into the stratosphere and beyond for partying the universe over.
Excellent. Any final message for the teenagers of South Florida?
Party hard.